So here we are on the inside of the 2026 Acura MDX Advance. And we have the espresso interior that we talked about in the previous video. If you want to check that out, there should be a link in the description. I'm just going to go ahead and start the vehicle up here. We have the Acura logo animate there on the dashboard. We have an infotainment screen that's really vivid here, sticking out to me. It looks like we got a bunch of stuff involving that. We'll try to go over this pretty quickly and get this thing on the road. We have a lot of stuff in front of me here on the Advance package, including a heads-up display. So let's take a look at that real quick.
That heads-up display is actually going to show you turn-by-turn directions, your speed and speed limit signs as you pass them on the road.
And I don't even have to take my eyes off the road because it's right there on the windshield. So we have a very vivid instrument cluster here, fully digital. Looks like I have my radio stations up there. I can see all my features of my vehicle, including my safety features up there right now. On the left side of this steering wheel, we have our power button for our audio system. I can turn that on and off. You can also skip, control your volume. You have your heated steering wheel button. You have a menu button. Whenever I hit that, that's going to change what's on my heads-up display, so that's great. And you have a push-to-talk button. So that begs the question here, Nathan, do we have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto in this vehicle?
Yes, you do.
Okay, cool. So is it wireless? That would be another thing.
It is fully wireless.
Yeah, cool. Well, it looks like we have a wireless charger there we'll get to here in a minute. On the right side of the steering wheel, we have our buttons for our adaptive cruise control, our lane keep assist, all that great stuff that we can actually test out there on the test drive. If I hit left and right here, it's going to let me switch between different things on my instrument cluster. I obviously have, all my safety features here I can switch between, and a lot of really great features there that probably deserves a video by itself. Even a G meter? Really? Wow, okay, all right. Well, maybe we'll keep that up during the test drive so we'll be able to tell what kind of forces are working on this vehicle. So that's really great. Super handling all-wheel drive system, even our tire pressure, all that really great stuff up there. I'm gonna keep the G meter up there because I think that's fun.
Scroll down one option there, you can actually see a full mini map of your GPS displayed on your dashboard now.
That's really cool, and it's right there, easy to see. We have a nice large infotainment screen here, Nathan. What size is this?
This is 12.3 inches.
Wow, and it looks like we have Google built in. We have a lot of really great features kind of built into here. Even cabin talk, right, for that third row seat. So whenever I'm talking, Alex in the back seat can hear me, right?
Yep.
Cool. All right. That's pretty cool. If I turn it off, I'm just going to turn it off right now, and you can tell that there's an audible difference even up here. It might be hard to tell in the video, but it's pretty cool to have that there. We have a bunch of AC settings here, pretty standard, but we also, for the driver and passenger, have ventilated and heated seats, right? We also even have an auto seat, but what's this button here?
That is my favorite feature in this vehicle by far. That is the massage seats.
It is massaging me right now and it feels great. I love it. That's staying on during the test drive, by the way. Idle engine off button, our brake hold button, and we have our shifter here, which is a push button shifter. Park, reverse, neutral, drive, and then sport, right?
That's correct.
So that's really cool. As far as charging options go up here, what do we have?
So you have a wireless phone charger right here in the front down there.
Okay.
As well as tucked away in this little corner so it's nice and flush. You can actually push in and pop up two chargers, a USB and a USB-C.
So let's check out this armrest real quick. Looks like whenever we flip that up one time, we have a coin pouch area there. That's kind of cool. You can keep little knickknacks in there. That locks up in there as well. But we have two more USB-C fast charging ports in there. And it looks like we got a ton of storage. That's going to go all the way down to the middle of my arm. So definitely a lot of storage in there. Panoramic roof. I have a shade halfway back right now, but if I open that up all the way, you can see just how far back that goes. That's really great. You also have the ability to open that up, and we have a nice windscreen up there that's going to cut back from all the harsh wind, bugs, and things like that that can cut into the vehicle. I'm going to press that back again, and that opens up really nice and big. Not a lot of vehicles open up that much, so that's really cool. One press forward, and it looks like that's going to close for us, and we do have a tilting option if we want to just kind of vent it there. I just press that up, so that's cool. You also have new for up here an SOS button. I haven't really seen that in too many of these. So really cool. Another thing that a lot of people look for that you kind of think might be a small thing, we have our home link system here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's right underneath your mirror, so you can connect to your garage door, or if you have a gate or something like that that's automatic. Easy to do there, and you have 3 of them. This massage is working my back. I feel like I'm warmed up enough. Let's get this thing out on the road. Let's test out some of the features. Putting the vehicle into reverse, we have nice projected lines, but something else I'm noticing, we have a 360 camera view. It's like top down, like you were mentioning before. It's pretty nice to just have that on there. It looks like, this is making it pretty easy for me to get back into the spot. It shows me how far away I am from a vehicle. Looks like we have sensors going off letting me know, hey, I'm getting close to something here, right?
Yep.
We have a much wider view. I can see to either side. So in reverse here, next to this busy road, we're gonna have cars zooming by, right? That's actually gonna alert us. We have a cross traffic monitor on there. That's gonna alert us where a vehicle is coming from. It's gonna audibly beep at us and alert us. It's great for those busy parking lot situations, I'm finding, and it comes in handy a whole lot. It's really prevented some accidents for me.
Now, Brian, there's a real cool safety feature I wanted to show you with this vehicle.
Okay.
So as we get closer to this integral right in front of us, our sensors are going to kick on. It's actually going to activate our front-facing camera there, so you can see exactly how close to that vehicle you are.
Yeah, and it has a 360 camera too, so it kind of shows you all around it. But hey, how about that? I can see where my wheels are and what direction my wheels are turning too.
Great for anybody who's doing curbside parking on the daily.
Yeah. So as far as engine goes in this vehicle, Nathan, what do we have?
We actually have a 3.5 liter V6 engine that's pushing out 290 horsepower.
Wow, so getting this out onto the highway should be a breeze. We're gonna check that out here. So in normal mode, I'm just gonna hit the accelerator. All right. Well, I'll tell you what, we just beat that CRV that was ahead of us, I can tell you that. Definitely getting us up to speed very quickly. I heard the engine noise. It was a nice smooth transition up to power though, right?
Yeah.
As far as driving modes in this vehicle, what do we have? What can we test out here?
So right now the big 3 that we can test are going to be your normal, which we were just in, your comfort. So that's going to keep your engine in the lower RPMs, but it's also going to soften that suspension for you and make it a nicer ride. Okay. The exact opposite, that's your sport mode right there. Okay, so we're going to kick us over into sport mode here. I'm going to let this Jeep get some space, and then I'm going to take off. Okay. All right. Well, definitely I hear the engine a lot more. I feel like even taking my foot off the accelerator there, you can hear the engine a lot more. There's I feel a little bit more of the shifting. Did the steering wheel tighten up? It feels like it did. Yeah, it did. Yeah. You'll also notice your braking is going to be a lot more sensitive when you need to stop. Cool. Well, definitely great to have it in sport mode. I think I'm going to keep it in this for the rest of the test drive. Oh, come on. That sounds great. I went ahead and activated the adaptive cruise control here, Nathan. And it looks to me like I set myself up to 54 miles per hour. And it looks like we are slowing down to 39. And what is this doing exactly for us? So this is actually matching to the speed of the vehicle in front of you. Okay. So if the vehicle in front of me is slowing down, I'm slowing down, and I'm not going to hit into them, right? Right. It looks like I do have the ability to change the gap between me and that vehicle as well, so I can make it a little bit closer, I can make it a little bit further away, whatever I'd want to do. They're slowing down here. Here you have somebody making a sharp turn in front of them, but we've slowed down. It's going to wait for us to hit that gap again, and then we're going to kick up to the speed that I have set. So that's great. We also have the lane keep assist, and maybe you can kind of demonstrate what that's doing now. I'm just going to go ahead and kind of inch us over here to the right side of the lane. And that's just keeping us within the lines of the road, right? Yep.
It'll handle those softer bends, keeping you in the center of the road.
Yeah, and paired with that adaptive cruise control, the lane keep assist, it's actually telling me to take the steering back right now. But when that's active, I actually feel a little bit more steadfast in my lane, right? I barely have to touch the steering wheel to keep it active. I haven't hit the accelerator or the brake during this time, and this is keeping me within the lines of the road, so it's almost driving itself. It's close, but I'm being attentive. As far as warranty goes on this vehicle, Nathan, what do we have for that?
So this is a premium warranty. For your bumper to bumper, you get 4 years as well as 50,000 miles there. For your powertrain, you get 6 years or 70,000 miles.
Okay, all right, well that's really good. I went ahead and activated the brake hold, and this is one of my favorite features, Nathan, because I've hit the brake, we're stopped here. This is great for stop and go traffic, and the brake is holding while we've stopped, right? Once I hit the accelerator, we'll take off. Or what I don't have to do is put my foot on the brake and hold it this entire time that we're at this red light, right? So it just keeps a little bit of that stress off of me while driving. So that's something that I really like. So just hitting the accelerator here, getting us out of that brake hold. I'm gonna turn my wheel hard here. And that got us around right within those 2 lanes, no problem. Pretty tight turning radius on this one, and right up the speed we go with the sport mode. So I noticed a car's coming up in my blind spot there. You're gonna notice my mirror light up. When I turn on my turn signal and somebody's over there, that now flashes at me and beeps at me to let me know that somebody's over there. That's just a really great way that this vehicle is looking out for you while you're driving on the highway. Something that I really enjoy. So the 26 MDX Advance has a lot of really cool features in it. I think it's really advanced still, as per the name. If people have questions about any of these awesome features, Nathan, how would they be able to contact you?
Yeah, I mean, of course, you can call into Smell Acura. You can always stop into Smell Acura and see me personally. I'd be happy to talk to you. Another great way is, of course, if you ever want to visit our online website, that is a great way to see what we have and what we can offer you.
That's going to do it for our test drive. So until next time, enjoy the ride.
Bye, guys.